y'all, so welcome back to Matthew chapter 6, the 6-part series, and today we are on part 4. If you have not, please go back and watch 1 through 3. I pray that they bless your heart. Today we are discussing don't let money take you away from God, okay? I've been diving into the book of Matthew, and it has really been blowing my mind and teaching me a lot about the way we should take stewardship, the way we should pray, the way we should fast. And I really want you to learn with me, especially if you're on your journey this year of just getting closer to God. Baby, I'm a baby Christian myself, and that's all right. But let's get into it. Don't let money take you away from God. Now, I know the economy is tough. I know that we are going through a lot right now, but don't make money your idol. Don't make money your primary focus on where am I going to get the money from, how am I going to get the money, and how am I going to get through this. When we have heard the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. As a single mom who's been unemployed, I can tell you right now that it's been so mind-blowing these past couple of months. Yeah, things have been a little rocky, but I'm not lacking. I have seen God work in mysterious ways. Last year, God really taught me you gotta stop worrying. You worrying about money, but you're not focused on me. And you've seen all of the things that I've done for you in the past. Why are you so honed in on this one thing? Like, I know what you need before you know what you need. Haven't I popped up at the needed time? No, I haven't always came on your time, and I'm not gonna come on your time. Change your thought process from how am I gonna get the money to God, I thank you for sending the money to me to pay this bill. God, I thank you for showing up on your time at the needed time. God, decrease my fear. God, increase my faith. Change the way you think and change the way you speak. If you from the South, you heard either an elder or somebody said, I don't like it when my money get funny. Baby, God had to tell me, you got to stop saying that. You got to stop saying, don't ever say the words, I'm broke. Don't ever say the words, my money gets funny. Because I'm God and you already know I will supply all your needs. In Matthew chapter 6, verse 24, it says, we can't serve both God and money. And I am unlearning that habit. I'm unlearning, the words that, I've heard from my elders when they say, oh, my money funny. Girl, I'm broke. I'm broke. Listen, stop. Words have life. Words have life. In the same chapter, he teaches us not to worry about what we're going to eat or what we're going to wear. So I want to encourage you to start praying for deliverance. Start praying for deliverance. If you think that you're lacking, I want you to take a look in your closet. No matter if it's 1 or 2 outfits, baby, that's enough because somebody don't have that. There's somebody out there that's going through worse than we are. And I have to keep in mind of that every single time I try to allow, whether it's the enemy or my fears, take over God's promises. I want us to pray to God to increase my faith and decrease my fear. Increase my faith and decrease my flesh. Because we don't want money to be an issue in our lives. I have seen due dates pass and God still show up. It may be a day after, it may be a week after, but I've still seen God show up on time every time. I encourage you to ask God to just renew your mindset, and trust Him to handle everything. The deeper I'm getting into this relationship with God, the deeper I'm seeing God's faithfulness. He's always been faithful to me, even when I lost everything. God still restored. Again, I just want to encourage you to not only renew your mindset, but trust Him that He'll take care of everything. And before I close, I need to say this. Tithing is so important. So I'm telling you right now, if you're working, baby, give God that 10%. I've heard, the way they talk about tithing. You're not giving it to the pastor, baby. You showing God that you're obedient. You showing God, I thank you. I thank you for the extra funds that you've given me, or I thank you for the raise. So you know what? Let me give you 10%. Or even if you haven't received the raise, God, I thank you. Here go 10%. I have seen it with my own eyes, y'all. The way that tithing is so important. Just a couple weeks ago, I only had $6 in my purse. And when it was time for tithe and offering in church, It was in my spirit to tithe that $6, and that was all I had. I tithed the money. Not even 30 minutes later, God gave me so much more. I was just mind blown the entire day. Tithing is a sacrifice, a way that you're showing God you trust His will. So when God places it on your heart to tithe, do it. Do it. That's your obedience, okay? I promise you, He will give it back to you in bundles. That's it. I pray this message blesses you. Again, y'all, I know it's easy said than done, but just practice to worship God over your worries. Worship over your worries. Worship before your worries. Worship before your trouble. God will continue to take care of you. Love y'all. I pray that y'all have a great day.